This is a tutorial to show you what to do with the files that you will receive after purchasing a mobile product from electronicguideservice.com. In order for this process to work, you're going to have your device plugged into your computer via USB cord. This tutorial specifically shows the Android device. I'm using a Zoom Motorola tablet. The first thing that you're going to need on your tablet is this Oryx Map app, which is available from Google Play, and it's a free app. This is what you're going to be using in order to view the maps that you purchased from us. Something that you might want is a file manager app. I was not able to find where my files were on my Zoom, so I installed this app, and as you can see on my tablet here, that you can see all of my files now. If you already know where your files are on your device, then this is not something that you'll need. The files that you receive from us will be in a zip format. You are going to have to extract them into their separate files. We use a pzip file extractor. Some people use WinZip. Some computers come with extractors on it already. I just wanted to show that to you as a good solution. We like it. It works pretty well. This is the email that I got after purchasing the mobile products. They come automatically via email, and they are also available on the website as soon as you are done going through the payment process. You're going to need to download the files onto your computer right away because they expire after 72 hours in the email. So you want to make sure that you do that so that when you want to use them later, you still have them. This first link here has Google Earth and Apple device files. The Google Earth files also work for the Android, but we are not showing that right now. We are just showing the ones that are going to work with Oryx Map. The first thing we're going to do is click on the Thunder Lake file. The pzip is, this box is asking me how I want to open it, and it's going right to pzip, which is what I use. So I'm going to click OK. And now it is asking what I want to do with the files here. And I'm going to extract all to. And I'm going to make a folder on my desktop. You can make it wherever you want. I put it here so it's easy to find. And you're going to want to name it something that you're going to recognize when you are in Oryx Maps, and so you know what product is in there. I'm putting Thunder Mobile on here. These are the Thunder files. So right now I'm just creating that folder. There it is. And now it's going to put those files into that folder on my desktop, hopefully. And you can see right here is the Thunder Mobile folder. Now we're going to go back to the email, and we're going to do the Boom Lake folder, the Boom Lake file, create the folder. Okay. Sometimes it takes a little bit for it to open. And there it is. Again, we're going to do extract all to. Now I'm going to make a Boom Mobile folder on my desktop. And there it's putting them in there. Close this, and I'm going to just check to make sure it's there. And there's our Boom Mobile folder. Now the next thing we need to do is go to the My Computer menu. And you can see right here that my Zoom is showing up here. Yours will say something different depending on whatever your device is. Click that. Internal storage. And we're looking for the Oryx Map folder. Right here is the folder. Again, this is why you have to have the app loaded, installed on your device before you start this process, or this folder will not be here. I'm going to click that, and now I'm looking at these two files. We have map files and overlay. Right now we're doing the map files folder. Inside here, I need to create two more folders. One is going to be Boom, and one is going to be Thunder. Now we're going to copy and paste those files that are on our desktop into these folders. So here we have Thunder. Now we're only going to take the Oryx map image and the OTRK2 file right now. We're leaving the other one there for now. Copy. Going back to my Zoom. Back to map files. Boom. Oh, I put the Thunder ones in here. All right, we took the wrong. Make sure that you're remembering which files you've grabbed, so you put the right ones in. So then now we have the Thunder files in our map files Thunder folder. Now we need to go back. We need to grab the Boom ones. Again, we're leaving the fish areas one in there for now. Copy these two. Go back here. Boom. Oops, sorry about that. We need to go to Zoom. Zoom. Internal storage. Oryx map. Map files. Boom. And we paste those in there. Now I need to go back to my desktop one more time. Go to the Boom or Thunder file, doesn't matter which one, or folder I should say. Pick the fish areas map this time. Copy it. Go back to Zoom. Now we're going to go in Oryx Maps, we're going to go to the overlay folder. This is the fish overlay area that you're going to be viewing in Oryx Maps. So there's the Boom. These ones do not need another folder made inside overlay. You're just putting the files in the overlay folder directly. So now I'm going to go back to my desktop, grab Thunder, Thunder Lake fish areas, Zoom, Oryx, overlay, and Thunder. Now that's all we need to do on the PC. Now we are going to go to the device. And again, mine right now is a tablet. So I am in My Files, and I'm going to go to Oryx Maps, and I'm going to go to Map Files, and there you can see the Boom and Thunder folder that we just made there. There's the two full files we put in there. I'm just checking right now to make sure that the files are in there. This is not technically something you have to do for the process. I just like making sure they're in there before I go into Oryx Maps and open it up. So here's our overlay folder, and there's our two overlays. So our files went in there successfully. Now I'm going to go to Oryx Maps. When you're in Oryx Maps, you need to make sure that your GPS is off. To do that, you're going to tap this little arrow here on the right hand side, and you're going to touch this top little icon. And once I touch that, if you watch down here, you're going to see that it's going to say GPS on or off. So right now it says GPS tracking on. And you can see that it's taking me to my home office because I'm not down at the lake. Now I want it off. You're going to turn it back on again once you're at the lake. If you turn it on now, though, it won't load the map properly. In order to load the map, I'm going to go to this little square up here. It's a little map icon. I know it's hard to see in the video. It'll be clear when you see it on your device. Then I'm going to go to the top selection, which is Switch Map. And then I need to be in the offline section. It says online and offline. You must be in the offline section. Now you can see we've got Boom Lake EGS and Thunder Lake EGS. Those are the full files that we just put in there. Right now I'm going to load the Boom Lake. And this is the Boom Lake map that you just purchased. You can see a little bit of the details on this video. You'll be able to see it better when it's on your device. The lighter areas are sand. The darker areas are rock and gravel. You can see some contour lines. Then there's numbers for the depth on here. You can zoom in and out. Here's a good example that you can see closely. It won't stay. There's a log right there by my finger. Doesn't want to stay, but this is a log right here. See it? There's logs everywhere on the bottom of this lake. So it's pretty cool that you can actually see the bottom. It's like we drain the water out of the lake. Now, after this is loaded, you can also load the fish overlay map. And to do that, you do the load KML overlay. And then make sure that you choose whichever lake that you're on. I think we are on Boom. And there you have the fish areas. All of those blue areas are concentrations of fish that we found when we were reviewing our data. Now when you're on the lake and you turn your GPS on, you will have a cursor that will show up on your location. So if you were over here, here's some cribs. If you were over here by these cribs, you would have a little arrow here, and the arrow follows you around as your boat moves around. So if I'm moving my boat over to this fish area, that arrow will follow you. So you'll be able to navigate to all the different areas on the map that you choose. Now we're going to switch to the Thunder Lake map. And there's the Thunder Lake. And we're going to do the same thing to get the fish areas loaded. Touch that map icon up in the corner, load KML overlay. Choose Thunder. And there are the fish areas on Thunder Lake. And that's it. That's the process. And now you can use your map and work your way around the lake catching fish. I know it seems probably like a long process doing it the first time, but it only takes a couple minutes once you get used to it. Once you've got everything installed and you know how to do it, it's really fast. So we hope you enjoy the product.